want to take a moment here to discuss something that's getting a lot of play on the forums and in the comments of videos that have been dealing with the Aurora, Colorado shootings lately. And that is that the idea that somehow by defending yourself you're creating greater risk than what you're facing by not defending yourself. Now, there is always risk involved in defending yourself. When you are actively defending yourself against someone, you never know who's going to play the last card. But you do what you have to do to protect yourself, your family, loved ones, and even those around you if you so choose. There's no way you can completely remove the risk. But you have to be able to use common sense. You have to be able to say, is this risk that I'm going to face by defending myself greater than the risk I'm facing from my attackers? Now, I'm not going to be the person who says always defend yourself no matter what. Now, there is a reason why you should defend yourself whenever you can, and I'll discuss that towards the end of the video. But in situations like this, these people were coming under attack by a person who was there to kill them. The risk you would face by fighting back, the risk of accidentally injuring someone else, the risk of drawing attention to yourself, that risk is not outweighed. That risk is outweighed by the fact that someone is actively trying to kill you and others around you. So by fighting back, that's a no-brainer. The risk involved in fighting back is minimal compared to the risk you're already facing. So in situations like that, people say, well, what if the person had fought back and shot and hit a bystander? Well, he would have maybe even if they did hit a bystander, maybe they distracted him from shooting 5 people. Maybe he runs away as soon as they shoot at him. It was a risk worth taking if someone had been able to take it. Now, there are situations where you shouldn't fight back. If someone jumps out of the bushes, has their gun drawn in your chest, right at your chest, and they're more than arm's length from you, you're not going to go for your weapon and shoot. That person has already drawn their weapon and acquired their target. They're 2 steps ahead of you in the process. If you give them reason to shoot, you're probably a dead man. That's suicide. Same thing if you work like at a convenience store, someone walks in, gun drawn, says, give me the money. You give them the money, because statistically they're going to take the money and leave. Now, if that person breaks into a bank or a convenience store and you're there, or you're the clerk, and they say, okay, let's go to the back room, then you fight back. Because once they're taking you out of once they plan on spending enough time there to take you out of your normal place and take you somewhere else, well, then there's odds are they're going to harm you. So then you fight back. You have to be able to weigh these things in your head. If you're ever a victim of like a carjacking or kidnapping, statistics are, you get hurt in those situations. Kidnapping victims very seldom come back if they get taken. So you fight for all you're worth. If someone is in a parking lot, sticks a gun in your ribs and says, get in your car and drive me somewhere, you fight back for every ounce of strength, with every ounce of strength you have, and you do not stop. Because there's just the risk that you're facing from that attack is far greater than the risk you face from fighting back. Now there's also, the whole idea that, is it really worth not fighting back just to be safe? Are you willing to be a victim to not be in danger? I'm not. I'm not willing to perpetuate that idea that the only way you can be safe is to lay down and let these people take what they want, lay down and let people do what they want. I'm a person that I fight back for the principle. Now, I'm not going to take unnecessary risks because I have kids to think about. I have a family, and I don't want to leave them. But I'm also not going to leave them with the example of someone that you just roll over anytime anything gets negative. If something ever did happen and I had to fight back and I did get killed, I would want my family to know that I did the right thing, that I was defending myself and defending them. So there's multiple reasons why you fight back. You fight back when the risk that you're facing from your attacker is greater than the risk you face from fighting back, and you fight back for the principle of it. You fight back because it's the right thing to do. It's just this whole thing of not fighting back, this whole idea that this is somehow the valiant thing to do or the right thing to do, to never fight back. It's just ridiculous to me, because for one, it's just not accurate, because sometimes, like I said, the threat you're facing is greater than the dangers of fighting back, and other times you just fight back because it's the right thing to do. So I don't know where people get this sheep mentality. I can't stand it. I don't want to hear it anymore. And from now on, the next person who posts on my videos about how, oh, it's a good thing no one fought back, or they could have gotten hurt, or gotten someone else hurt, the next person who posts that, you're going to be blocked, and I'm going to erase your comments. I'm sick of hearing that sheep mentality. I'm sick of seeing it. I just wanted to say this. I want to give people fair warning. Don't post it on my stuff anymore.